Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another edition of Morning Meditation. Now, earlier this week, we talked about meditating, connecting with our spirit guides. Yesterday, we talked about going within and finding out what things we maybe need or could be helpful to us to create a more sacred and spiritual form of meditation. One of the most common comments that I have received over the years with all the meditation classes that I've run, workshops, and meeting with people privately for coaching, when it comes to meditation, they get discouraged because they have anticipations of what it should be like, what they should feel like, and sometimes they just give up a little too quickly on the whole process. A lot of times, especially if we have things going on in our life that we need to clear out, and you're just not used to taking that time for yourself, a lot of times we're running away from the issues. We may not even realize it, but if you're the type of person that always has to be busy, that always has, especially during stressful times, and that's a form of stress relief for you, you do need to ask yourself, is this really releasing my stress, or am I using this activity as a way not to think about what's going on in my life? Meditation is that opportunity to sit, to be still, and to realize what's actually going on in your head and your heart. During that process, we can feel restless during that time. So it's difficult to sit because we're so trained to be getting up and running, keeping busy, doing everything else but dealing with what's going on inside us. But ultimately, at the end of the day, it's all up to you to make this work. And it's changing your attitude towards how your body and mind are feeling. So instead of saying to yourself, oh, I'm getting twitchy legs, I can't sit still any longer, I can't do this, it's not working, and you get up and you go about your day. What if you were to say to yourself, I'll only do 5 minutes. I'll sit quietly and be in control of my breathing. I will allow my body to release that energy that I no longer need. Look at that restlessness as a way of your body releasing the anxiety, releasing the stress, releasing the pain and tension. That's what it's trying to do, because in your mind, you're telling it to do that. So allow yourself time for it to work through you. Instead of looking at it as a negative thing that's happening to you, be positive, be grateful for the release of energy. I have meditated for years, and I still at times will have a meditation where it's very difficult for me to get in the zone or the gap. But that I've come to understand that when that happens, I now reflect on what is it that's prohibiting me from going down that path. And I realize ultimately it's myself. There's something I either don't want to face, that's going to be a difficult situation to deal with. So instead of fighting it, allow myself to be open to release what no longer serves me and to accept in guidance and help to solve the problem and to move forward for the higher good of myself and other people. So if you've been meditating and you find that it's hard to sit still, don't give up. It's not that you can't meditate. You're just retraining the brain and body to work together to put you into that state of relaxation. And I know you can do it. It's all good. All right. So today we're going to work on that, just taking a short meditation for those of you who don't think you have time to just be still, to be in that place and be in control of how you feel. And today's Sally's Closet card, our affirmation is very appropriate for our meditation today. I will learn to be patient, trusting all things happen in universal time. So I'd like you to think about that. It's time to learn to be patient. Things happen in universal time. All right, they happen when they're meant to. So we'll start by making yourself comfortable. And remember, you can be sitting, you can be lying down, whatever. It's more important that you be comfortable. You don't want to worry about your body switching around. I know some practices like you to sit a certain way, but today this is all about you and being comfortable. So just so gently close your eyes. Any sounds around you will just help you to go even deeper into meditation. You'll be aware of them, but you don't have to deal with them because right now you're focusing solely on your breathing. Just take a moment before I guide you. Are you aware of your breath going into your body? And when that breath is released? Don't try to force it in any way. Just say to yourself, I am breathing in. I am breathing out. Become one with your breath. Now, with your awareness on your breathing, what if you were to say, I am slowing my breathing down. I am slowing my breathing down. With all your awareness on your breath, say to yourself the intent, I am really slowing my breathing down. Can you feel your breath becoming slower? Really slow it down. Now, what if you were to take your awareness to the very top of your head? Can you become aware of how that part of your body is feeling? And with your awareness there, can you begin to feel your crown chakra spinning within you like a wheel? If not, that's okay too. And what if you were to tell yourself, I am in control. I release all tension in this part of my body. And as you exhale, could you feel the top of your head and down the back of your head relaxing? I am in control. I release all tension in this part of my body. And you breathe. And what if you were to bring your awareness around to your forehead, your third eye chakra? Would you feel a bit of tension across your forehead and across your cheeks as the third eye begins to open? And what if you were to say again, I am in control? And as you ever so gently exhale, allow the relaxation to move down the muscles around your eyes, your cheeks, your jaw, your mouth. Could you feel your face relaxing and letting go? And if you continue to take your awareness down your body, down your throat to neck and across your shoulders, do you notice any tension there? Perhaps you can even feel your throat chakra spinning within the center of your throat. Perhaps you even are like some people who have the need to swallow with your focus on this part of your body, and that's okay. And what if once again you said, I am in control. I release all tension in this part of my body. The next time you exhale, can you feel the relaxation flowing down your throat and neck, across your shoulders, feeling your shoulders drop as the tension is released. And perhaps at this moment, you even feel the muscles in your upper arms, elbows, lower arms, wrists, hands, and fingertips letting go. I am in control. I release the tension in this part of my body. And you breathe. And you take your awareness to your heart center, in the center of your chest, the heart chakra. And when you do, you're aware of how this part of your body feels across your chest, across your upper back. Is there a tightness there? When you breathe in, can you feel your chest expand? And when you exhale, feel it come back in. And what if now, with your attention on this part of your body, you were again saying, I am in control. And when you exhale, I release all tension, anxieties, and fears. And you let go. Can you feel that? And if you were to take your awareness on down into your stomach area, around your lower back, the middle of your back, could you feel the sacral chakra spinning within you? Can you give yourself permission to release your fears? And what if you were to breathe into this part of your body and say, I am in control. I once more release all tension, fears, and anxiety in this part of my body. I am letting go. And you breathe and continue to take your awareness down into your abdominal area and the base of your spine, the sacral and root chakras. And you take your awareness here and you say again, I am in control. I release all tension in this part of my body. Feel the muscles soften, the tension be released as you ever so gently exhale. And what if you were to continue with your awareness all the way down your legs and into your feet? And should your legs be restless, what if you were to look at that as your energy being released as you are asking it to? Can you say to yourself again, I am in control. I allow all energy that no longer serves me to be released from my body, taking with it any pain, tension, anxiety, and let it go. And you breathe. And you bring your awareness back to your breathing again, being aware of how perhaps it's changed some from when you first started. What does this breath look like and feel like to you? Is it shallower and slower than when you first began? Is your body restless or calm? Either is good. And you say to yourself today, I will learn to be patient, trusting all things happen in universal time, especially being patient with myself. You take a deep breath in and exhale, feeling your whole body releasing any remaining tension. Breathe in deeply again. Exhale with a sigh, letting it go. And then opening your eyes when you're ready to do so. You may want to sit just for a moment. Don't just jump up and run off with your day. Even if it's only 10 or 15 seconds, give yourself time to come out of your meditation, to really feel the difference in your physical and emotional body. Remember that you are in control. Just a quick reminder before we go today that I do have the Sally's Closet affirmation cards on special while quantities last. $20, which includes shipping within Canada. If you're outside of Canada, I'll have to figure out your shipping for you. But I have a limited inventory of these that I'm clearing out, my spring cleaning. So pop me an email, janicechrysler@mindfuljourney.ca if you're interested, and I'll give you the instructions from there. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.